It's easy, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
That is awesome. Mhm. Maya, I want to talk to you about the young ladies that you work with. How do you gather them, and what can we do? I mean, we're not in DC, but what can we do as listeners to support you? Or, as a matter of fact, all three of you can answer that question.
Um, so I will say right now, because we are a startup nonprofit, we actually don't have ladies yet. And we are reaching out to bigger companies who already have the resources that we need
Mm,
to potentially create workshops for the youth that they already have. Um, and we're building that up, right? We're
okay.
building up our teams, we're building up the young ladies, and we're doing trial and error pilot programs just to see like what works for what area or what school or what company. Um, so we are open to any and everyone. This is not actually just for young ladies; it's for 12 to 18 and then 18 and up. We didn't want to draw the line or separate the two because I feel like you have younger people who have something to say, and you have older people who have something to say, and they both have something to learn. I know some people say, with age comes wisdom, but that isn't always the case sometimes. They may have life wisdom, but they may not have what it takes for you specifically in your personal life. How you can move forward, how you can, like I told you before, balance the checkbook or do basic stuff. And really, to be honest, we're just looking for more people who trust our mission, trust our goals, are willing to work with us. I'm pretty open and pretty transparent when it comes to my company. This is my baby. This is what I put my 110% into. And I'm not willing to bring on people who don't believe in what we're believing in and not willing to work as hard as I'm working in this company. Um, but I am, like I said before, very open to any and everyone that can help us. We are our number one trial right now is looking for funding. Um, this is a 501c3 nonprofit, but unfortunately, I am the one doing the funding for this organization and a few other people who have helped us out, and I appreciate them for that. So we are always looking for advice and guidance, and whatever anyone would like to offer. If they have any insights on running nonprofits, how we can get funding, grants that we're not even looking for, so in just different areas that we're not looking for young ladies and women who would like to be a part of our organization.
That's all. Well, so you reaching out to places. Well, I don't know if I know the Urban League has an office near you, but what if places like Rainbow Push Coalition that's here in Chicago, and that's those are the kind of things that you're doing currently, reaching out to the Urban League,
So,
NAACP, places like that.
right, and actually, I believe questions on the NAACP. Um, but yes, those are all definitely places. And right now, two of the places that we are currently looking at is the Big Brother Big Sister program
Hmm.
and the Salvation.
Okay, Courtney, how does
Yeah.
like when you are attempting to convince someone or assist someone in running for office, how do you make the selection on who you will and will not support?
So one, my company is non-bipartisan, so it doesn't matter what party you want to run under. I work with Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and everything in between. I can't keep with all the political parties anymore, but everyone in between. When I pick and choose who I take on as a client, it's really based on their drive. One thing that the first thing I always ask during my consultation, and I've had quite a few clients, I say, why are you running? And when I get some of the answers like, oh, we need change, that's a very vague response, and I don't typically like that one. So I ask, well, explain, what are the changes that you need? For example, some will just come out of work with past that, oh, we need to fix the education system in my district. I looked up her district, and they have a 90% graduation rate. So I went back to her and I said, well, according to the statistics and demographics of your community, it shows that that's not an issue. So she had not done any research in her community, and that stuck out to me because how can you love a community that you don't know anything about? And she had no, she was a part of no, she was affiliated with no other organization. She wasn't a part of the PTA, and she had a son in the school district. She wasn't a part of other organizations like the NAACP. I'm an active member with the branch that's here in Massachusetts. And I'm also active in other community organizations and other community leaders, and she had no connections to any of those people. So I kind of questioned her intentions. But a lot of times people want to go in the office because they want the power, or they because they want the salary that comes with it. The salary is really not that desirable. It's like $60K, but that might be a lot to some. But when I don't see the true vision that you have for people, I start to question that. And if they're not willing to put in the work, because it takes a lot to run a campaign. If I see that you're cutting corners, or you're getting tired, or you're not really motivated to run for office, I start to reconsider that relationship that I have. But I do understand that I do work with people that are first-time candidates. They don't know what it takes to run for an office or to run a campaign. So I try to guide them and give them some understanding in the process of running a political campaign so that they can actually sit and think about it, because a campaign costs a lot of money. Unless you're getting a lot of donors, you're getting a lot of volunteers that are donating to your campaign, a lot of times candidates are paying for their campaign out of pocket. And sometimes it puts a strain on their family, their household, and their spouse, because they're pulling income and taking it straight into the campaign. So I try to let them know that this is what you're going to experience running a campaign. And if this is not for you, let me know, because I'm going to push you to get out of that comfort zone. I'm going to push you to actually do the research, the policy research, because I don't want you to go up and say, I want to change all these things, and there's nothing, those are the things that don't need to be fixed in your community. And if they're running up against an incumbent and they say, oh, they're not doing a great job, but the names are rated like a B-, how can you argue with that? I look, engage, and see how much they know about the community and how passionate they are. If they have no experience in different organizations that help uplift their community, that's a red flag to me.
Powerful. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm going to see if I can say it from memory. Please forgive me if I ruin it. Shavor.
There you go.
Shavor.
You get it the second
I'm
time.
working. What's the end game for you and your business?
The end game is actually a lounge. I'm definitely not there now, but I have plans in the work. I want to open maybe a vegan lounge, but I don't think it's going to be vegan. Not if I have any say. My family and I are having conversations about opening a restaurant. So we'll see.
How close are you to that? I mean, you said you're still afloat, and does the model for a restaurant change with COVID?
Yes, and that's a little concerning, because the idea is very much still sort of a lounge area, sit down. It's supposed to be very communal. And we're looking into making it a marijuana dispensary as well. But that's not going to be in this country.
Oh.
We're not going to start that here. That's something we want to start in Jamaica, because they're just starting the medical marijuana and having that actually legal there. It's a very new business venture, and we're trying to see how we can get in there and throw some food in there, because entertaining is really our thing. So when we can have food and music and then all of the other marijuana stuff, we want to do that too.
Yeah, I mean, food is communal. It is where, that's why people are so up in arms about the next 7 days, because, this is what we usually do. We celebrate each other around food. We enjoy each other around food. So, yeah, I mean, I see the vision. I see the vision. What were you about to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, no, no. I'm fine. As we coming to the end of this, what are you guys' parting thoughts? And again, how can, even though we are all over the country, I have listeners all over the country, how can we assist you guys in your future endeavors, or how can we point people in your direction, or what have you?
For Promisers, you guys can definitely check out our website, which is www.promiseher.org. And if you would like to, you're more than welcome to volunteer, fill out our volunteer application. You're more than welcome to hit that donate button. Any donation counts. If you know anyone that's in any of the areas that we are teaching, please let us know. And because the world, unfortunately, is virtual for everything, most of our events will be virtual. So even if you're in a different state, different country, you can still definitely help us out. So again, the website is www.promiseher.org. Please hit us up, send us an encouraging word if you would like. If you want to send us a quick text message or have any ideas, our number is 202-709-9598. And for Develop and Empower, I would love to connect with anyone. So if anyone is interested in running a political campaign, and I know in the virtual setting that might be a little difficult, but I am open to, I have created a platform where I can do the work that I do via Zoom and any other online platform. I would love to just get my name out there, my company out there, and get in contact with anyone who may be interested in running a campaign. My website is developandempowerconsulting.com, and my business number is 617-299-1809.
Okay.
And you can find Slay Foods on Instagram, SLAY_foods. For the most part, I serve the DMV area, but if you DM me, I ship my cakes and my desserts. As long as it's not perishable, I do ship.
Okay. Thank you, ladies, for being on. It was a true pleasure. I'm trying to build a culture. I'm trying to build a culture of people that look like us, to support people that look like us nationwide. And you guys, I want you to know, Maya has my number. Please share it with other ladies. You will have a seat at the table, at the seat at the table with me, or it's called the end of the bench because of my athletic background. We used to talk about life at the end of the bench. Up 20, we talk about life. We down 20, we talk about life. 20 seconds to go, we talking about life. So hence the end of the bench. But please, the door is always open. You reach out to me. We can have conversation. I can bring you back on. You can introduce yourself and whatever you're doing to the people. I have a few listeners in the DMV, and hopefully we can continue to grow as a culture and put ourselves in the best possible position. Thank you for being on. I have to close this out, and then I'm gonna leave us on the line so we can exchange information and move forward. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for being a part of the End of the Bench family. It has been wonderful speaking with you. It has truly been a pleasure. You guys are a part of my family permanently. And you guys continue to listen. I'll leave the thought of the day right after this, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich. Welcome to the Black Excellence and Abundance Channel. Before we start this next video presentation, we'd like to send a special shout out to one of our very first subscribers. This brother has been with us from day one, and that's Perspicacity. He has a lot of great music on his channel, so please check out his channel. And again, we'd like to thank you very much, brother, because he's been with us from day one.